Hello, you're gonna see how I drew this. Now, I just started with a simple sketch of the ring of power. Then I tried to move more on line art. You can pause the video at any time and try to copy what I did. Here, I'm using Procreate. I did not use any of the snapping tools. I think that's what, perfect lines, if you will, except for one time, and that is actually right here with this line, so I could get the curve of the ring down, because I could not figure out how to do that. Now here I'm just sketching out a rim and kind of like tracing on top of my sketch and using the width lines so I could get the same width on the inside and outside. And then I'm just drawing the thickness of the ring, and I was trying to get the position right. Here I'm just tracing over, and I will trace over this thing a total of 4 times because I wanted to get the best lines I could possibly get. Yeah, and then I'm really just tracing over here, trying to get the straightest lines I could. And like I said, I'm using Procreate. So if this is something you want to follow along, you can. Then here I despaired because I was like, dang, I have to, go over this one more time. So that's what I'm doing. And this ends up being the last time I trace over it. You don't have to trace over it, or you can trace over it 15 times to get the best lines possible. But right here I had a lot of trouble because I forgot about the inside, the thickness, the thick line of the ring. And I spent a long time trying to draw that out. And I spent a long time doing this, as you can see. Yeah. And then I kind of experiment here with paint because I had an idea. Maybe I want this to look like a painting color. Ended up ditching the idea because I thought it just didn't look good. And then I started trying my best to draw the elvish runes. I think they're elvish runes anyway. Just messing around with some light colors and some, settings on the layers. I was going to stop here. I showed my siblings and they said, hey, it'd be really cool and neat if you drew a color background. Here, I'm just messing with the words. So that's what I did. I ended up drawing a lava background using the help of a tutorial. I can't remember what the tutorial is named, but this is my own idea because I thought it'd be cool to add the lava flowing down from a rock. So right now I'm using the soft brush, a soft spray paint brush. I think that's what it is. Yes. So I'm just following a tutorial, and this art, and along with all my other art pieces, is posted on my Instagram, which I will leave a link in the description to my Instagram if you want to see more of my art. So I'm just, messing around with different colors. Thanks to the tutorial, I'll either leave a picture of the tutorial I followed at the end of the video, or I will put it in as a description name. So if you want to make some lava background, you can. So I wanted it to look like it was going around rocks that are in the way here, as you can see, because I just didn't want all to be rocks. And this is supposed to be like the fires of Mount Doom. That's what I'm trying to recreate very horribly, but actually I think it's pretty good. Here I was trying to make some pieces as if rock came down, ended up scrapping the idea because it just didn't look good, in my opinion. Now, you can add it if you want. Add some white hints at the top to show like the actual heat of the lava. And I want to use a soft brush to make the rock more reflective. Changed my mind and I used the burnt wood texture brush, which is pretty good. And you see here, I end up using the soft brush to touch up on some areas. You know, just being creative with it. And yeah, see, I'm touching up here. You can follow this tutorial if you want. This is more just an explaining of what I do, well, what I did, so you can be creative too. And then I believe I go over and just kind of fix some of the lines so they look a little bit bad. I don't know if you can see here, but in a little bit I add a kind of a pinkish hue to signify the heat. I don't think I do that here yet. Yeah, I'm just fixing up some of the, make it look better. Then I'm just, you know, pink hue, just trying to find where it looks best. And then this is the end result of my lava background. Then I added a little ring, turned on the layers of the ring, and I got this. Thank you for watching. God bless you.